You can see on the back of the uniforms of both teams, instead of the players' names, it simply says USA on everybody's jerseys. And we are underway. Glad you're with us here on Veterans Day to honor the troops and enjoy some basketball.
Trying to deny him down in that post, Jay.
You're going to have to come double because one-on-one is going to be awfully difficult to take on North Carolina, especially because of their offensive rebounding.
Which John Henson shows us right there, an early lead for the Tar Heels. The rebound of Green. A little strong off the glass there for Brandon Dawson, a very talented freshman, 6'6", 220 out of Gary, Indiana. And Carolina, as they always like to do, down the floor in a hurry, and no problem shooting the jumper outdoors for Harrison Barnes.
But because he passes ahead, his team can run as fast as Ty Lawson's team did.
North Carolina with their 5 starters back, their top 7 scorers. Barnes likes shooting the ball here on the aircraft carrier. Looks like he is in the crowd here tonight.
Yeah, he was interviewed by Hannah Storm before the game.
Zeller the steal.
I think the one great thing they've done a great job is they're not allowed any transitions at all. He can play, man. He is not going to be a point guard, even though they're trying to utilize him as a backup to Marshall at the point.
But what a great shot fake that Dexter Strickland had on that other end.
Here's Strickland now at the point with Marshall on the bench. Henson puts it on the floor, left hand, yes!
Nice play, can utilize either hand. Richardson was a long-range shooter who developed to be a shooter his second year. Now in the NBA is one of the better shooters.
Another rejection of McAdoo into the game. Freshman for Carolina, number 43, distant cousin of former Tar Heel Bob McAdoo, who played in Chapel Hill back in 1972, led him to a Final Four. Strickland, beautiful feed, and there's McAdoo with the lay-in.
And there's their transition game, and that's what they got to do. They got to run.
Henson posting on Green, slips inside, can't finish. And Green, an ill-advised pass, and we've got an injured player down. It's Dawson for Michigan State, down and injured behind the play, holding his right knee.
Michigan State's only shooting 31%.
Exactly. I'll tell you one thing, you define whether a team's being aggressive playing basketball when you think about offensive rebound. That's one of the signs.
Appling misses the 3, saved by Thornton. Gauna trying to gather, blocked from behind by Barnes. Sunset about 25 minutes ago, pitch black skies right now, but a beautiful setting here aboard the Carl Vinson right now as Henson, who's having a big first half, comes down with a rebound. Strickland in transition, lays it in to tie.
That's North Carolina at their best. Very effective, very efficient.
What a pass by Kendall Marshall. You talk about passing ahead and great vision. Tremendous.
Here they go. Up and away. Anchors away, baby. Little Jam City. And I'm going to tell you, that is how Lenny Wilkins used to pass the basketball. Getting it out real quick. Lenny Wilkins way before your time, guys. One of my favorites. Had great vision, feel.
He'll accept the underdog role, but he'd rather be the big dog. And I'll tell you one thing. He's got Gary Harris coming in next year. He got the commitment while he was at midcourt on this aircraft carrier yesterday.
Henson lays it in. Carolina in a groove right now, extending the lead.
Tell you what, psychologically, you're Michigan State. You can't allow them to go on a spurt right now and get a double-digit lead after you played fairly well for 15 minutes.
What a nice move by Marshall, going back to his strong side. The lefty lays it in. Game for Michigan State. Good to see that after the knee injury, and he knocks down the shot.
I'll tell you one thing. If he can start making that perimeter shot with his strength to that body he has, finally Zeller gets one to go down.
It's really dangerous down in that post. I think Tom Izzo is going to look to post him even more as the season goes along.
Hey, for you young kids watching out there, watch Marshall when he has the ball. Head is always up.
McAdoo with a nice jump hook. You haven't experienced before, about half an hour before the game, when Air Force One came into sight. And everybody saw the plane land, and everybody knew the president was on his way. Baseline jumper for Henson. How about if he makes that a consistent part of his game? That shot, but Adrian Payne on the inside to lay it in for Michigan State.
Their whole game's been on the offensive boards.
Yep.
Very limited to their perimeter game shooting.
Henson again.
Are you serious? I mean, if he's making those baseline jump shots.
John Henson, Harrison Barnes, all could have gone to the NBA. All probably would have been first-round picks. Henson got another piece of that one. He should have 5 blocks if they've credited him with the 2 that he has this half, and it turns into a 3 at the other end for Barnes with the 3.
That's big. That's their second 3. They're 2 for 10 now. That's 20%, man. That's in my league.
Zeller, good step on the inside. What a nice move.
Big Ten. Obviously, Ohio State jumps right at you with their club. You know what really surprised me, Dan and Greg? I didn't believe this. William Buford has a chance as he comes up big there, Strickland.
Great effort on the offensive glass by the Spartans. Again, look at Nix. Although he kind of lost the handle on the way up, but he is showing some signs that he's going to be a much bigger factor.
What a great look. What a terrific look. But when you look at the composition of the Michigan State team, I find it difficult to believe they can get back in the game.
Well, it's going to be tough, but I think one of the things for Michigan State, that's P.J. Hairston. He can really shoot it, and he is going to be an outstanding player here.
Yep. Absolutely going to be super. Yep. When you look at Davis and Jones and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, are you kidding? They're going to be terrific. I don't see any doubt that Big Blue Nation is going to something. In third.
Henson was being guarded by a player in a drill, and he had the ball in his left hand, reached out and dribbled behind the play, crossed over behind the defender. I've never seen anybody do that before. Boy, North Carolina's defense has been really solid after the first 10 minutes. And
guess who just blocked another shot?
It's amazing. I mean, he gets so many blocks and changes.
Michigan State a little confused right now defensively, trying to get their assignments down. Barnes is left wide open, and it cost them. Big basket to make it a 13-point game and snap that 10-0 run for the Spartans. Green inside. Henson with another one. Michigan State ball. Variety of categories.
You know, he and Henson have been the 2 best players on the floor. I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Again, Green wearing number 10 for Delvon Rowe, his former teammate, who retired as a basketball player.
It was a really nice job defensively by Harrison Barnes.
Marshall into Zeller. Marshall hangs and hits. Nice drive.
Very strong with that left hand.
Marshall turns it over. 3-on-2 Spartans. Wood for 3. Nix with a rebound. Another block for Henson. That's 8 for John Henson tonight.
What a night on the USS Carl Vinson to be able to honor our men and women in uniform and these 2 outstanding teams with great coaches. What a pleasure. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for having all of us. Thanks to everybody with the Navy and everybody who put this event together. Thanks for having all of us.